Hi, Leo. Welcome to your July reading. Happy birthday to all my Leos. I hope you guys are doing well. A couple of quick announcements. We are starting Patreon subscriptions again, and we're going to do right now. We have one tier that we're working with, and we're going to add tiers onto there that are going to have other teachers involved. But this first tier is for extended readings for every month. On the first of every month, I will be putting out 12 videos for all zodiac rising signs for your astrology for the month. And then mid-month, you'll get a whole new tarot reading for your zodiac sign, sun, moon, or rising. So you'll get a full reading here on YouTube for free. And then if you decide to support us through Patreon, you'll get some really amazing extras. And then I think we're starting it also in July. I think it's going to be like middle of July. Excuse me. We're going to add another tier that will have other teachers coming in that have been on the Love and Science channel that you guys are familiar with. So that's going to be really fun. So if you would like to support us, it's going to be very helpful for us. And yeah, it'll help to supplement what we're trying to do here and building the community. And I do have my calendar still open for July. That 20% off spring 23 code is still available and working until June 30th. June 30th is the cutoff. So even if you make reservations or make an appointment in July, you can use that code SPRING23 for your appointment until June 30th. I have a new reading for July because the North Node and the South Node will be regressing to Aries and Libra. Aries will be the North Node. Libra will be the South Node. So if you would like to see how that's going to affect you in your chart personally, you can get that reading. I will be doing a reading based on how it's going to affect each of the rising signs for the membership, the Patreon membership. I'll be doing that in mid-July. But if you would like to get your own reading to see how it's going, especially if you're going through your nodal return, if you're turning 18 or you're turning 36, you're probably going through your nodal return, which means that you have a North Node in Aries in your natal chart. So this would also be a really good reading. All of that information is in the description box below this video. Click that more under the title and the box will fall down and you will see it all. Let's get a Power of Surrender card. Sorry for the glare. There we are. Power of Surrender card. Let's see what it is that Leos are surrendering. This is a good one. Surrendering for July. Leo, you are to surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Some of us don't just need a deep breath, but maybe even like a good cry. Sometimes I have to do that to release the stress. Sometimes I have to do a nice big cry. And that really helps me. So July is going to be tough. There's a lot of cosmic energy happening in July. The planets are, it's going to be a lot. So, we're going to talk about all of that in the astrology readings for the rising sign. But yeah, it's going to be there's a lot going on. A lot going on. Mars will be moving into Leo. And actually, Mars will be moving into Virgo. So that will be taking some stress away from you a little bit, or like that push of stress will be taken away from you a little bit. the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Two of Wands. So I feel like I literally am hearing the words, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, Leo. I love this reading so far. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the High Priestess. I'm sorry for the glare. I tried to get it so it wouldn't glare, and of course it's still, and then the Two of Cups. Maybe if I come over here, or I'm sorry, the Two of Wands. So there's a decision that you have to make, and about approaching something, approaching someone, approaching something, and you're approaching it with softness. Like it's not a rush. Like I don't feel like you're rushed in this approach by any means at all, but it does feel like you already intuitively know what direction that you want to go in. And I really want you to trust that, Leo. Like I really want you to trust that direction. I want you to trust what you're choosing for yourself. Because I think the stress part is you talking yourself out of it. That's not showing here. But maybe when we clarify it will. But I think that's why the surrender, because why, if you already know, like this High Priestess, you could be dealing with a Pisces energy too, but the High Priestess is saying you already know what you want to do. Even, and the Two of Wands is like cerebral. I got to take action. I got to take action. I got to choose. I got to choose. I got to choose, right? The actual action of choosing is the Two of Wands, but you're going back and forth and back and forth. The bottom row, we have the Sun. Welcome to your reading, Leo. Lovely to have you here. The Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands came out together. The Ace of Wands was hiding behind the Six of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is why I feel like you're meant to really listen to your intuition this month, because there are opportunities showing up for you that are going to bring abundance and success, but you really got to believe in yourself. You know, you're the sun, you're the heart center, you're the heart space. That's where you make decisions from. This place right here, not up here, right here in the heart. My Leo Mercury really had a problem for a long time with the fact that I would make decisions logically. I have Jupiter conjunct my Leo Mercury. So I would make decisions logically, and then when it didn't turn out well, my Leo Mercury would be like screaming at me. Like, I told you, listen to your heart, listen to your heart, listen to your heart. Your heart is going to guide you. So really listen to what it is that's happening inside of you to make these decisions, because that's how these opportunities that are coming at you, that's how you're going to manifest abundance from them. They're meant to be abundant for you. Like, that's their purpose of being here. Knight of Cups. Ooh. There's a card hiding behind the Ace of Cups there. Okay. Let's see what the card hiding behind the Ace of Cups to clarify. The Knight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. You're already moving towards what it is that you want. Now, part of me wants to tell you guys to not overindulge in any kind of like alcoholic beverages this month, because this is a lot of water happening. Like, I know that July is full of celebrations, but please be careful with your alcohol intake if you drink alcohol. But this, in a really big way, is reminding you that no matter what you achieve, no matter what you dream, as long as you're showing up for yourself, It's possible to happen, right? And that Ace of Cups is all about showing up for yourself, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Swords on the High Priestess. And I think that this is where it's time for you to get really honest with yourself about what you want to see. You know, I think it's really like this is being honest with yourself about how you feel, because that Page of Swords can be very sharp. But it's, you know, being super duper on, like you know how honest children are, you know what I mean? Like that's what I think of when I think of the Page of Swords. A child is going to tell you if you're overweight. A child is going to tell you if you have something on your face. A child is going to tell you if you have toilet paper hanging out of your pants. You know, like a child is very, very honest. So I feel like in that kind of way, you have to get honest with yourself that Wheel of Fortune is not going to wait for you. It's going to show up in divine timing. And if you're not on board with that divine timing, if you're too busy being distracted by other things, it's going to be real hard to jump back in. But I think that that's why I need to tell you to de-stress, like the de-stressing yourself is going to be a big thing for you, because the Eight of Pentacles on the Two of Wands, like this is how I feel. Like I feel like you have to make a decision, or I feel like you're at a crossroads and it's time for you to really start forging a path for yourself. And that Eight of Pentacles can be a blessing and a curse. The Eight of Pentacles is reminding us not to skip the steps. Like just keep working, keep your head down, keep going the direction that you want to go in. Like just keep going, just keep working and allow yourself to keep doing it. But also at the same time, you can become so busy with life and so busy with work that you distract yourself and you don't pay attention. And you remove yourself from being, you know, like figuring out what it is, like coming back inward, right? When we're distracting ourselves with the outside stuff, it's really, you know, like we got to remember to come back in and come back in and come back in. So we have the Sun. We have the Ace of Wands with the Six of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. I think the surrender stress is like you overworking yourself. I think that might be it. And it's really time for a change. Like, I think it's time for you to, there's this thing that we do when we get scared that it's all going to be taken away from us, or it's all going to fall apart if we don't keep going and going and going and going and going. And I feel like it's time for you to trust that what you do during the time when your energy is good and high is enough. And then other times it's time to reset yourself, right? That Ace of Cups, reset yourself. We have Temperance on the Sun. Temperance has many, many meanings behind it. Temperance is very alchemizing. Yes, it's about being patient with yourself, but more than anything, it's about allowing yourself to make decisions based on what your mind and your heart are doing. That, you know, when the energy isn't flowing through your body, it's very difficult to have temperance, right? And this is alchemy. When we're creating that vortex flow that's going through our body, and our energy is flowing and we're aligned to what we're meant to be doing, that's alchemy. And this coming out on your card is huge, because reminding you of what you can accomplish when you alchemize yourself, when you're balancing yourself out, when you're not being too hard on yourself, when you're not overworking yourself, when you're allowing the unfolding to happen. Two of Swords with the Five of Swords are clarifying the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. I think that you are second guessing yourself a lot these days. I think you're second guessing yourself on whether you're going to be successful or not, which is funny because I have a feeling that most of you are going to be very successful in whatever it is that you decide to do. You'll just be successful. It'll work for you. We have the Hierophant on the Ace of Pentacles, and this makes me feel like there's a very solid foundation that's happening. For some of you, you might be getting engaged in July. I don't know that July is a good month to get married. Not this year, but some of you may be leveling up your relationships. Some of you are receiving a gift. But the Hierophant, in a lot of ways, this could also be like some of you are starting school again and you have to get like school loans, or there's something about leveling up. The Hierophant is like leveling yourself up in some way. It can be spiritual, it can be physical. I feel like this is a physical level up because the Ace of Pentacles is there. But I love that the universe is helping you. So, bottom of the deck is the Devil and the Two of Pentacles. And honestly, that summarizes your entire reading. The devil is in the details, right? The devil is in the details. The more you are over analyzing, the more you're vacillating about the decisions that you need to make in July, the more stressed out you're going to be. And a lot of it has to do with how safe you're feeling inside, and doesn't have anything to do with the way your outside looks. And it just has to do with everything to do with how you're feeling safe inside. So be kind to yourself this month. Don't overwork, because overworking yourself will make you second guess yourself. Overworking yourself will make you vacillate about more working and all of the decisions you have to make. So surrender to stress. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful July, and I will see you soon. Bye.